The human mind is a vast and intricate landscape, filled with mysteries that continue to intrigue scientists and psychologists alike. In this video, we'll delve into 15 psychological facts that are so astonishing, they might just change the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. From the quirks of memory to the depths of unconscious thought, prepare to embark on a journey through the fascinating realm of psychology. Each of these insights offers a new lens through which to understand ourselves and others. As you read, consider how these facts apply to your own behavior and thinking. 1. The spotlight effect. You're not being watched as much as you think. Ever felt like all eyes are on you after a minor mishap? That's the spotlight effect at play, a cognitive bias where individuals overestimate how much others notice their actions or appearance. In reality, people are often too preoccupied with their own lives to pay close attention to others' minor blunders. This realization can be incredibly freeing and can help reduce social anxiety in day-to-day life. Being aware of this bias allows for more confidence in social settings and reduces unnecessary stress. 2. The ironic process theory. The more you try not to think about it, the more you do. Have you ever tried not to think about something, only to find it dominating your thoughts? This is explained by the ironic process theory, which suggests that deliberate attempts to suppress certain thoughts make them more persistent. For instance, trying not to think of a white bear often results in the image becoming more prominent in your mind. Accepting the presence of intrusive thoughts and allowing them to pass may be more effective than forceful suppression. This fact underscores the importance of mindfulness practices in managing mental clutter. 3. The false uniqueness effect. You're not as unique as you believe. Many people believe their qualities, opinions, or behaviors are unique, especially when they are positive. This is known as the false uniqueness effect, a cognitive bias where individuals underestimate the commonality of their attributes or actions. Recognizing this bias can foster humility and a better understanding of shared human experiences. It also helps in building empathy, as it shows we are more alike than we often realize. This understanding can improve social cohesion and interpersonal relationships. 4. The illusory truth effect. Repetition makes belief stronger. The more we hear a statement, the more likely we are to believe it's true, regardless of its validity. This is the illusory truth effect, where repeated exposure to information increases its perceived accuracy. This phenomenon underscores the importance of critical thinking and the potential dangers of misinformation. Repetition doesn't make something true, but it can make it feel true. This effect has significant implications in media, advertising, and politics. 5. The planning fallacy. We underestimate task completion times. People often misjudge how long tasks will take, a bias known as the planning fallacy. Despite past experiences of delays, individuals tend to be overly optimistic about future task durations. This can lead to missed deadlines and unmet expectations, emphasizing the need for realistic time management strategies. Being aware of this can help in setting more accurate goals and reducing frustration. Factoring in potential setbacks leads to better project outcomes and personal satisfaction. 6. The placebo effect. Belief can influence physical health. The placebo effect demonstrates how belief in a treatment's efficacy can lead to real physiological improvements, even if the treatment is inert. This effect highlights the powerful connection between mind and body, and the role of perception in health outcomes. The brain's expectation of relief can trigger genuine biological responses. It emphasizes the role of psychology even in medical settings. Understanding this can improve patient care and clinical outcomes. 7. Mirror neurons, the basis of empathy. Mirror neurons are brain cells that activate both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action. These neurons are thought to play a key role in empathy, allowing us to understand and share the feelings of others. This neural mirroring forms the foundation of social connections and emotional understanding. It is why we wince when someone else stubs their toe or tear up during emotional scenes. Empathy is wired into us through this fascinating biological system. 8. Social rejection feels like physical pain. Experiencing social rejection activates the same brain regions associated with physical pain. This overlap suggests that our brains process emotional and physical pain similarly, highlighting the profound impact of social connections on our well-being. It explains why rejection and isolation can feel unbearable. Our need for belonging is not just emotional but neurological. This reinforces the importance of supportive relationships for mental health. 9. Decisions are often made unconsciously. Research indicates that our brains make decisions milliseconds before we become consciously aware of them. This challenges the notion of free will and suggests that unconscious processes play a significant role in our choices. It shows that what we think of as deliberate decisions may already be set in motion. This discovery encourages a more nuanced understanding of human behavior. It also reveals the deep layers of mental processing beneath our awareness. 10. Talking about ourselves triggers pleasure centers. Discussing ourselves activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the same neurotransmitter involved in pleasure and motivation. This neurological response explains why people often enjoy sharing personal experiences and opinions. It also sheds light on why social media is so addictive. Sharing personal thoughts satisfies a basic neurological craving. Recognizing this can help regulate our online behavior and encourage healthier communication. 11. The negativity bias. We focus more on negative information. Humans have a tendency to pay more attention to negative experiences or information, a phenomenon known as the negativity bias. This bias can influence decision-making, relationships, and overall outlook, making it important to consciously focus on positive aspects to maintain emotional balance. Negativity often carries more weight in our minds than positivity. That's why one criticism can outweigh 10 compliments. Cultivating gratitude and positivity can help counteract this bias. 12. The mere presence of a smartphone reduces cognitive capacity. Studies have shown that simply having a smartphone nearby, even if it's turned off, can diminish cognitive performance. The device's presence can distract attention and reduce working memory, affecting tasks that require focus and concentration. This effect is so powerful because our brains are wired to anticipate stimulation from these devices. Constant notifications and the lure of endless content can sap our mental energy. Creating phone-free zones can boost productivity and mindfulness. 13. The brain processes images faster than conscious perception. Our brains can process visual information in milliseconds, often before we're consciously aware of it. This rapid processing allows for quick reactions to stimuli, which is crucial for survival. However, it also means that first impressions are formed almost instantaneously, sometimes leading to snap judgments. This helps us navigate the world efficiently but can also introduce bias. Being aware of this can encourage more thoughtful and reflective decision-making. 14. The color red enhances attention to detail. Exposure to the color red has been linked to increased attention to detail and improved performance on tasks requiring precision. This effect is thought to be rooted in evolutionary associations of red with danger or alertness, prompting heightened awareness. Red may subconsciously trigger a sense of urgency or caution. Designers and educators can use this to influence focus and behavior. Color psychology has real-world applications in workspaces and learning environments. 15. Sleep enhances brain activity. Contrary to the belief that the brain rests during sleep, it remains highly active, especially during REM, rapid eye movement, sleep. This phase is associated with dreaming and is crucial for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and cognitive function. Sleep acts as a mental reset, processing and storing the day's experiences. Lack of quality sleep can impair judgment, learning, and emotional stability. Prioritizing rest is one of the best investments in your mental performance. Conclusion: these 15 psychological facts offer a glimpse into the complex and fascinating workings of the human mind. By understanding these phenomena, we can gain deeper insights into our behaviors, improve our interactions, and ultimately lead more intentional and fulfilling lives. Psychology isn't just an academic subject, it's a window into who we are, how we think, and why we do what we do. Each fact we explored highlights the complexity of human cognition and behavior, revealing just how much more there is to learn. Bonus insight: your brain has a neglect mode. Ever driven home and barely remembered the trip? That's called automaticity, and it shows how your brain can shift into autopilot when it deems a task routine or low risk. It's efficient, but it also means you can easily miss important details or moments unless you consciously stay present. This underlines the power of mindfulness and awareness in daily life. It reminds us to slow down and re-engage with the present moment. Applying these facts in real life. So, how can you use these psychological facts to your advantage? Manage social anxiety. Remind yourself that the spotlight effect means most people aren't watching you nearly as much as you think. Stop overthinking. Trying not to think about something only gives it more power, so learn to acknowledge and redirect instead. Set realistic goals. The planning fallacy means you're likely underestimating how long a task will take, so build in extra time. Reduce distraction. Even a silent phone on your desk can weaken your focus. Consider keeping it out of sight when working or studying. Be mindful of repetition. Repetition can make falsehoods feel true. Stay curious, check your sources, and challenge familiar facts. The power of self-awareness. Knowing how your mind works empowers you to make better decisions, manage stress, build stronger relationships, and even improve your mental health. Every time you learn something new about psychology, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're gaining tools. With each tool, you can better understand yourself and navigate the world more effectively. Self-awareness is the first step toward personal growth. Final thoughts. Psychology is a never-ending journey. What we understand about the brain and behavior today might evolve tomorrow. But with every study and every insight, we move one step closer to understanding ourselves and others. If this video made you reflect, reconsider, or feel curious, then it served its purpose. These facts are more than just trivia, they're keys to unlocking better habits, deeper empathy, and sharper thinking. So next time you catch yourself obsessing over a mistake, or wondering why you feel emotionally drained after social rejection, remember, there's real science behind those feelings. And that means there's also a way to manage them. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay mindful, and keep learning.